The old Rona virus, it really sucks. It has affected us all over the world in negative aspects that are too many to count. We've had to quarantine, we had to stay away from our families, especially our elderly family members. It has skyrocketed, the unemployment rates, people have lost their jobs at a rate that we've never seen before. We've had to use napkins as toilet paper, although that's something I do anyways because I'm super cheap. It has just rocked our world. It has made us rethink the way we live and change up our lifestyles. However, we got really good news. Less than 2 weeks ago, the big vaccine companies came out and said that their vaccines are working. They are seeing 95+% success rates. Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, they're all looking really good. This sent the stock market higher and it sent those individual stocks higher. But in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys, the Touchdown Trades community, why the best vaccine stock to buy right now may not actually be producing the vaccine itself. I got a little bit of information. The Touchdown Trades National Medical Advisor rang the phone today, gave me a call, hit me up on that Nextel chirp and said, Kevin, there's something about this vaccine that not many people know about, and it got me digging, it got me doing research, and I found a stock that I think is set to benefit from the vaccine, and maybe more so than the actual vaccine companies. So let's break it down in today's video. If you're new to the channel, like the button. We talk about the hottest stocks in the market every single day. So do me a favor and like the button, consider subscribing. All right, let's break down this stock that stands to make a massive move due to the vaccine, even though they don't make a vaccine. I know it sounds crazy, but let's talk about it. And as always, let's secure that bag by making smart investments and sound trades. Let's get it. All right, all my trader and investor homies, before we break down this vaccine stock that I think is set to benefit the most out of all of this, the new wave, the vaccine wave that's about to take place once these things start getting shipped out. It's going to be crazy out there. Check out the link in the description for Webull. If you use my link, deposit $100 or more, Webull will give you 4 free stocks valued up to $1,600. Check out that link after the video in the description. All right, so we know initially that the Rhinoceros Rex really crushed the stock market. We saw a drop that I have never seen personally as an investor. Look at the S&P 500 chart and it was a wild ride to the downside. But once we hit those bottoms, investors started looking to invest in companies, stocks that they thought was actually going to benefit from the old Rhinoceros Rex. Look at companies like Zoom, companies such as Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Teladoc, companies that would benefit from telecommuting, staying at home, the quarantine, vaccine companies. So once we got news that the vaccine was actually coming and that it was about to be shipped out, these vaccine stocks started trading in crazy volatile trading sessions. Look at this Moderna chart. We saw a move in just a couple days from about $100 a share all the way up to almost $180 a share. Same with companies like Pfizer, pretty wild ride. Pfizer's not a very volatile stock to begin with, but we saw a move from the $36 area all the way up to over $40 a share. So more than like a 15% move there on Pfizer. So these vaccine stocks have been on a wild ride over the last few months, but I don't think these are the best plays. This Nanovax, no different. I don't think these are the best investments to capitalize on the vaccine movement that we're about to see. I think there's a better investment out there. And why is that? The Touchdown Trades chief medical analyst called me up on the phone. He said, hey, Kevin, these vaccines have to be stored at crazy low temperatures in order to keep their efficiency. In order to work, they have to be stored at temperatures colder than a penguin's nutsack. And I'm talking about real cold. The Pfizer vaccine has to be stored at 70 degrees, negative 70 degrees Celsius. The Moderna is negative 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, these are crazy low temperatures that these vaccines need to be stored at. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do in order to get these vaccines out with still the capability of being effective? They are going to use dry ice. So dry ice is being bought up like crack in the 80s. It is being bought up like crazy. These vaccine companies are hoarding dry ice. The government's buying dry ice. If you want dry ice, you're just out of luck. Think about all the food delivery companies that use dry ice. I think they're gonna be in big trouble over the next couple months, especially as we're approaching the holidays. So if you own stock in a food delivery company, make sure they're not using dry ice. And if they do, dump it. Just dump it like you just ate a bunch of Taco Bell and you got a bad case of diarrhea. Dump it. Just get rid of any stock that you have that needs dry ice. But there is a company who stands to benefit from the need for dry ice, and it's not a stock that we would typically talk about on this channel. We love high growth stocks, small caps, EV stocks here in the Touchdown Trades community. But UPS is flying under the radar. UPS stock is absolutely flying under the radar. They are producing dry ice in the UPS medical division, and they are manufacturing their trucks. They're outfitting their trucks to be able to deliver the vaccine. And think about how much money the government is going to be willing to spend in order to get these vaccines shipped to where they need to go safely and effectively. So if UPS can harness this need for dry ice, outfit some of their trucks with freezers cold enough to get the vaccines to go where they need to go, UPS stands to make a ton of money during this process. So UPS Healthcare is expanding its dry ice production capacity to 1,200 pounds per hour in US and Canada. The logistics company announced Tuesday dry ice will play an important role in the distribution of Pfizer's Rhinoceros vaccine, which, keyword, UPS will help to distribute. That is absolutely gigantic news. And we'll talk more about why I think that's such big news, more so than on the surface. I think we need to go deep and talk about the next couple earnings reports for UPS. What moves stocks? It's not news, it's not rumors, it's earnings reports and beating its earning revenue expectations, profit expectations. So the healthcare facilities in Louisville, in Dallas, and Ontario will ensure that the capability to produce dry ice to sufficiently pack and replenish shipments as needed to keep products viable and effective. UPS is also partnering with Sterling Ultra Cold to supply portable freezers that can store vaccines at a range of minus 20 degrees Celsius to minus 80. So that range, Moderna on the minus 20 scale and Pfizer on the minus 80 scale. So UPS is getting their fingers all over this distribution of the vaccine. UPS is mobilizing to get this thing underway. They are storing the dry ice at UPS Worldport and is going to be able to be delivered on the very next day. According to UPS, a major spike in demand is causing logistics providers to plan for what some analysts fear may be a dry ice shortage. That is a big word to use in a time like this, shortage, as pharmaceutical companies strategize getting hundreds of millions of their vaccine doses safely to the communities around the US. AKA, everybody's buying dry ice. UPS is making dry ice, and they're also outfitting their delivery trucks, probably airplanes, with freezers capable of maintaining the vaccine. So I'm seeing at least the notion that UPS will be delivering tons of these vaccines. And I think maybe the government might be in bed with UPS. There may be some government contracts coming out here in the near future. The US military is going to be available to move around the vaccine. However, they won't be administering any of the vaccine. I think the government is not going to want to have military trucks delivering this vaccine just based on optics. I think it looks much better than having big military vehicles driving down the streets of our neighborhoods to have UPS trucks delivering these vaccines. So I think UPS is primed. They are going to be the prime benefactor of the vaccine transportation deals that are going on right now. Okay, so we talked about the vaccine delivery and why UPS is going to make a ton of money doing so. But think about the next couple earnings reports. How does UPS traditionally make money? They traditionally make money via delivering crap, right? People buy something, they need it delivered, UPS delivers it, and that's how they make their revenue. Well, what's coming up next month? Christmas. And people aren't wanting to go out and do holiday shopping. We've never seen a year where people are doing the majority of their holiday shopping online like we are now. States are still shut down. Shopping malls still shut down. So people are buying on Amazon. They're buying on online retailers. How are those online retailers getting their product to the consumer? UPS. So I think we are going to see an abnormally good holiday season for UPS. Then you add on the vaccine delivery aspect to that, which is going to be happening here shortly, and you just get an influx of revenue for UPS. The dominoes are falling, and it's pointing to UPS posting record earnings reports, and we know that earnings reports make a stock go up or go down, and I think they're going to be posting some monster numbers here in the next couple quarters. So UPS has been strong over the last few months. We've made a move from down here, lows in, let's look for March. That is when the lows of the Rona, down here at 82, and we've more than doubled up here to $178 a share. But I still think it's too cheap. I think this stock is too cheap. And sure, we're not going to see crazy EV-like returns from UPS, but I think this is a safe 15 to 30% move by the next 6 months, right? I think the next couple earnings reports are going to be A+ earnings reports, and I think we could very easily see a 30% move in the next 6 months. And that's a crazy move for a big blue chip large cap stock like UPS. So a 30% move would put us up over $200 a share. So I'm going to put a 6-month price target of $200 a share on this UPS stock. I think this is going under the radar. Everybody's paying attention to the vaccine stocks themselves. And I implore you, do not chase the herd. The herd is traditionally wrong. Do not FOMO into these vaccine stocks. Do your research. Look for some of the outskirts, some of the companies that are going to benefit from the stuff around the vaccine, not actually the vaccines. You know who made money in the gold rush? It wasn't the people looking for gold. It wasn't the gold miners. It was the dudes who set up shop and sold the gold miners pickaxes, shovels, and supplies. And I think UPS is in that position. They're selling the pickaxes and the shovels right now, and they're going to make a ton of money off this. Plus, you add on the holiday shopping, the crazy online retail numbers. This UPS is about to explode. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys got something from it. If you got something of value from this video, like the button. If you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting on? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And also check out the link in the description for Webull if you want 4 free stocks valued up to $1,600. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Until next time, peace.